My dear beloved audience, this is your Dr. Panneerselvam presenting this video. Friends, this video is about justice, whether is it in the light or in the sight. For which I think a story written by Leo Tolstoy can be seen here. Leo Tolstoy entitled a wonderful story, titled as God Sees the Truth but Waits. Listen to the story. One gentleman named Agesonovak was wrongly accused of murder and sentenced to imprisonment in Siberia, where he spent 26 years as a prisoner. Though he was wronged, he spent his time praying and appealing to God, as he felt that only God knew the truth that he was innocent. Many years later, he had a man named Simonik as his co-prisoner, who had actually framed him. After some days, he found out that Simonik had dug up a tunnel to escape from prison. Simonik threatened to kill Agesnov if he informed the prison authorities about the tunnel. So Agesnov replied that he had already taken his life. Remember, he had already taken his life, and that he would do as per the direction of God. Well, the tunnel was eventually discovered, and the governor arrived to inquire whether any of the prisoners knew who the culprit was. But Agesnov remained silent. That night, Simonik went to Agesnov full of remorse and repentance and begged forgiveness from the latter, that is from Agesnov, assured him that he would confess his crime so that Agesnov is set free. So Agesnov replied that his life was already at its fake end, and that he was not at all keen to return home, because almost he spent most of the years. All he craved was death. Simonik did confess his crime before the governor, who signed the order of Agesnov without any delay. But by the time the order was executed, Agesnov had passed away. So now there is an argument. Does the story preach the glory of justice? Why? Because an innocent man had to spend 26 years in his life in prison, suffering for a crime that he didn't commit, while the actual culprit enjoyed his life to the fullest. By the time his innocence was proved and his release order was signed, but that time he was already dead. So what did he gain by clinging to truth and keeping his faith in God alive? Did God or the society he lived in give him justice? In fact, the cry for justice can be heard in all quarters of life. We are living in an age where the one thing which people expect at least to get is justice. We have seen criminals accused of committing heinous crimes being set free due to lack of evidence, or if they are awarded a jail term, they spend a great deal of this period outside the four walls of prison by availing the facilities of bails and paroles. So now, while such people enjoy their lives to the fullest, what will we mean? The victims spend their days in fear, anguish, hoping for justice to be delivered. So we have seen how aspiring but less competent individuals today get jobs in government-run institutions by paying hefty sums and bribes, while meritorious candidates are left out. It happens both in the private sector as well as the government enterprises. Promotions, benefits, all determined more by nepotism and favoritism rather than the quality of work or services rendered by the genuine and trustworthy employees. So justice, is it on the light? Is it to be seen? Is it in sight? Think it over. Thanks for listening.